Hello, hello, hello guys. I'm here with my friend Brendan.
Hey.
And Brendan is the owner of Made Candles. And Brendan and I met on social media, and we actually met for the first time in this atrium, and we talked about just the fact that we're both YouTubers. And one thing that I've really learned about YouTube is the power of collaboration and community. I think that that's really what makes YouTube so special.
Yeah.
So we figured, why not get together and collaborate and do a little video. So we're gonna take you to 5 different spots in Buffalo, and as we do that, we're gonna share 5 social media tips and things that we've just kind of learned as people that are using social media to kind of advance our business and or personal brand.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium,
So, social media tip number 1 of the day is
Invest in relationships and people, because they're the most important.
completely. I mean, it's how we're both sitting on this couch right now making this vlog.
Correct.
And if you're not taking time to collaborate with other people, to be a part of the community of these channels, you're not really gonna grow an audience.
Definitely not, because when people feel engaged in what you're doing because they have a personal connection with you, that's when you're really going to grow your audience.
Exactly. You want to find a way to really allow people to get to know you, and the best way to do that is to let them get to know you, is to actually try to build relationships. Reach out to people, get in their DMs, not in a creepy way, in a genuine way, and connect with people that you have similar interests with, passions, share your story, talk about what it is that you're excited about or working on.
Yeah, like if you've ever seen Chris Howe or Lizzie Pierce, they actually started this thing where they would actually video DM people back if they commented on a picture, because it was more personal than just a message. People actually saw their face and they knew that they were talking directly to them.
And that really creates such a deeper sense of connection.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's also part of the reason why we're both vloggers. We recognize the power that video has in creating a connection with people, and it really does help you to kind of build a relationship with someone a little bit faster than if you were just communicating via text.
Oh yeah, because if a picture's worth 1,000 words, then what about 120 frames a second?
A lot of words, worth a lot of words. So that is tip number 1, is invest in building relationships with people.
sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. The sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright.
Tip number 2 is be human.
It's so important to be yourself on social media. You have to be authentic.
Definitely.
I mean, we were just talking about building relationships. You can't really build relationships with someone if you're not showing up as your true self.
Definitely not.
So always make it a point to be brave, be authentic, and show up as your true self, because that's gonna be the only way people can really resonate with you, connect with you, and you can actually build a relationship with them.
Yeah, and I'd say whenever you get the chance, connect with people in person.
Yes.
So like if it's over coffee or over lunch or dinner, like have people over or meet them somewhere like at a coffee shop, because the more people you can connect with personally, going back to number one, building relationships, the better base for a following that you'll have in the future.
Totally. And when you show up as your true self, you really give people the opportunity to get to know you. And that's then how you make those in-person meetings just so much more comfortable right off the bat.
Definitely.
The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium.
Tip number 3 is treat each channel uniquely.
Every social media channel is different, so you have to treat the channels differently. Facebook has different features and functionality than Instagram, and the community on Instagram is different than YouTube. So if you really want to make content that people resonate with, that they engage with, you have to make content that is specified for that unique channel. So take the extra time and effort to create unique content for each social media channel, because that's going to be how you get the most engagement and attention and eyeballs on the content.
And you don't get any more eyeballs than right here in the middle of Buffalo.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good.
Tip number 4 is it's less about the tools and the equipment and way more about the quality of your content.
Everybody has a phone in their pocket, and it is the perfect tool to just start and just go. So if you've got a story or a message that is really weighing on your heart, something that burns in your mind and you're like, oh, I just got to get this out, well then just use what you've got. Don't think you have to have a 1DX or some kind of vlogging camera in order to just start vlogging. Just go and do. And if you're taking pictures for your business, just use your phone, because creating awareness with what you've got is more important than waiting for what you don't have, because inevitably, if you're waiting for that better technology and that better camera, it'll never happen.
And people are going to connect with you, and they're going to subscribe because you have something unique to offer. It's going to be about you, the energy you bring, the passion you have, and the quality of your message. It's so much less about the equipment. So don't let the equipment hang you up in getting started.
I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head, don't feel my spark between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on.
Tip number 5 is to let go of perfectionism, because there is no such thing as perfect.
Gary Vee once recently said, just continually publish every day, like just create content as much as possible. And the key to that is what you think is garbage now, as you practice and as you continually put it out, will inevitably become something great, because as you practice and as you do it over and over again, it becomes better and better and better.
And if you get hung up on perfectionism, you're never gonna put stuff out there. So don't let perfectionism keep you from hitting that publish button. Put it out there, put your content into the world. As Seth Godin says, just ship it, and you're always gonna get better with each next project.
On repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
So we had a really good time
Definitely.
taking you guys around Buffalo to share the 5 social media tips that we have as kind of the top of mind, top 5 things that we recommend you do if you want to get a little bit better and savvier on social media. And Brendan and I are both making a vlog on this. So be sure to check his vlog out, which I will link below in the description, as well as up here. And check his channel out. Don't just watch this video, but see the other things that he's been creating on his channel, because like we talked about, the collaboration and the relationships are huge. So go check Brendan's channel out, and if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
So, social media tip number 1 is, okay, you,
First blooper of the day,
first blooper.
that they know of. If you continue to create, and it's okay, what used to be something that you thought was garbage will inevitably become something that's great. 1 sec.